What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren, and we have official Fantastic Four news today, as it looks like Marvel Studios has officially found their voice for Galactus. And not just the voice, but it looks like the actor himself will be portraying Galactus, and it looks like Ralph Ineson is going to be our Galactus in our new Fantastic Four movie. This is coming directly from a new exclusive article by The Hollywood Reporter, a very, very reputable outlet, so this is an official casting. So Ralph Ineson is playing Galactus in the MCU, and according to some insiders, Galactus is not going to be a one and done villain just for the one Fantastic Four film. But the insider My Time to Shine Hello and the insider Alex Perez from the Cosmic Circus both state that Galactus is going to be around for a while, not just a one and done type of villain, which is great news because that's what he deserves. I don't think he's going to be the big bad of the next saga. I think that's probably Doom, but I do believe Galactus will pop up a lot over many, many different years in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to come. And of course, Galactus will be the main villain in the new Fantastic Four film. So let's dive into this article and read everything that we need to know. And of course, if you're new and you want to stay up to date with the MCU, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Also, we are now posting a lot on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, we'd love your support and a follow. So the title of this article reads, Fantastic Four casts Ralph Ineson as Galactus, exclusive report, with the subtitle, the actor known for genre work such as The Witch and Game of Thrones is in talks to play a very big bad for Marvel Studios. Now they say in talks, but in the article they say he has been cast. For example, the very first line of the article states, the Fantastic Four meet your villain. Ralph Ineson, the British actor whose 3-decade career ranges from the Harry Potter movies to recent horror prequel The First Omen, has landed the plum part of Galactus, the antagonist in Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four. So here, again, they even say he has landed the role. This is done. So right away, go ahead and just let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you like this casting choice? Do you not? It is certainly very different than everything that we've heard about the casting choices so far, like Antonio Banderas, Liam Neeson, and Javier Bardem. Certainly very, very different. So let me know how you feel about this. It goes on to state the high-profile, big-budget outing, the Fantastic Four's first under the Marvel Cinematic Universe umbrella, has been casting up in recent weeks ahead of a planned midsummer shoot in England. On the call sheet are Pedro Pascal as scientist Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm / Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as her hot-heated brother John Storm / Human Torch, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach as Richards' friend with body issues, Ben Grimm / The Thing. And if you haven't heard this one, this is a big one. Also cast are Julia Garner as a female Silver Surfer. Some of you might not have heard this. I did mention it again recently in another video, and some stated, oh, I didn't know this, but it has been out for a little bit now. And it looks like the casting is not stopping. So we now have our main villain, Galactus, in the form of Ralph Ineson. We have Galactus's herald, the Silver Surfer, a female Silver Surfer played by Julia Garner. And if you missed this news today, it wasn't very big, but we did post about it on our Instagram. John Malkovich has been cast in an undisclosed role today for the Fantastic Four film. I'm really excited about this because I'm a really big fan of his work. I think he's a really, really talented actor. And on top of that, Paul Walter Hauser has also been cast in an undisclosed role for the Fantastic Four as well. And he is a big up-and-comer right now. He's done some great work as well. It's theorized that he could be playing Mole Man because apparently in the beginning of the Fantastic Four film, the Fantastic Four will go up against Mole Man, or he could be playing Herbie. So let us know who you think John Malkovich could be playing. The same goes for Paul Walter Hauser. Who do you think these characters are going to play? Right now it's undisclosed, but since they have announced who Galactus is going to be played by and the Silver Surfer, since they have disclosed the specific actors who are playing these characters, I'm assuming pretty soon we'll find out who these actors are playing. But go ahead and let us know who you think they're going to play in the comments down below. So let's talk about what we know about the Fantastic Four movie that is coming to the MCU. The biggest thing that we know about this is kind of two things. One is that it's going to take place in the 1960s. Not only is it going to take place back in time in the 60s, but it is also going to take place in an alternate universe. So not our main universe that the Avengers are in. This was seemingly revealed when they gave us our second poster for the Fantastic Four. When Marvel Studios gave us that official poster, if you take a look at the background, you can tell that the cityscape is way different than the New York that we know in the main MCU right now. We already heard rumors before this poster was released that the Fantastic Four would indeed take place in an alternate universe. I believe the first person to report that was Grace Randolph, with other insiders also stating it as well. So since we already heard that report, when they came out with this poster, it was essentially a confirmation. So the movie will take place in an advanced 1960s alternate universe, because as you can tell here, this city does look way more advanced than the current New York City. But also in Multiverse of Madness, when they went to Earth 838, which also had a Reed Richards, that New York did seem to look a little bit more advanced as well. At least the Baxter building, or whatever building the Illuminati were located in, that looked way more advanced. So it's not really a foreign concept of in another universe, even though it's not as far in time as we are, it is still more advanced than our timeline is. Two other really big things that we know about the upcoming Fantastic Four movie are that the Fantastic Four team will already have been assembled, and Reed and Sue will reportedly already be married. In fact, not only will they be married, but reportedly their son, Franklin Richards, will also be in the film as well. And that is just super exciting and has a lot of implications for the future of the MCU, because he is quite possibly the strongest Marvel character to ever exist in the comics. Now, as far as how this Fantastic Four ends up in our main MCU, it is said that Galactus, being the villain, is actually going to possibly win at the end of the film. And this could lead to the Fantastic Four arriving in the MCU in one of several different ways. Depending on their adaptation of Franklin Richards in the MCU, it's quite possible that their son could teleport them to a different universe, our main MCU universe. Or because of the impeding threat of Galactus, Reed Richards could somehow figure out to make a multiverse travel device. He is the smartest man alive. If anybody could do it, he could do it. Plus, not to mention, in the comics, they have the Council of Reeds, a multiversal council of variants of Reed Richards that could possibly come into play in the multiverse saga as well. So it is possible that he might have already invented some type of multiverse travel device, and when Galactus comes and their world is about to be destroyed, that's how they escape, putting themselves in our main MCU timeline, getting them in the fight for Avengers Secret Wars. And then after Avengers Secret Wars, we're supposedly going to get a soft reboot. And I've said this many times before, but a lot of universes will be destroyed in the multiverse saga, and I don't think they're going to be able to revive them all. So I think Reed, Sue, Johnny, Ben, and of course their children, Franklin, and if Valeria is there, her as well, will simply end up remaining in our main MCU timeline moving forward. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. However, things are getting super exciting for the MCU and of course for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four. Let me know what you think about these casting choices in the comments down below, and let us know how excited you are for the Fantastic Four. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things in the MCU. And if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're entered in our giveaway for a chance to win a PS5 or Xbox Series X. We pick a winner at the end of each month. And like I mentioned, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you are as well, we'd love a follow. And if you listen to podcasts, you can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.